6 steps to getting people to share. Our next viral marketing formula is steps. Let's explore in this tutorial what that is all about. If you ask most social media gurus how to get viral, they'll tell you it's all about getting lucky. Viral isn't a strategy. It's like buying a lottery ticket. This theory is great, except it's not really backed up by anything. No data, no analytics, just old-fashioned guesses. Johann Berger, the author of a book Contagious, Why Things Catch On, says virality isn't luck. It's not magic, and it's not random. There's a science behind why people talk and share, a recipe, a formula even. Johann Berger spent the last 10 years studying on why people talk about things and why people share things. He looked at thousands of pieces of online content, tens of thousands of brands, and millions of purchases across the United States, and came up with a word-of-mouth success formula. Apparently, there was a science behind why people passed things on. Whether we are talking about ideas, physical products, or even initiatives, the same 6 psychological drivers were causing people to share. Johann put those 6 key steps in the framework called steps. It starts with social currency, then triggers emotion, public, practical value, and stories. The author of Contagious, Why Things Catch On, shares details of this formula here. So the first one is social currency. Berger notes that shareable information is that which holds social currency one way or another. It makes us look good to those around us. This is a concept that most email marketers can learn from and should apply immediately. Too often, we ask subscribers to share an offer or information in an email communication, yet there's nothing in that email that would make a subscriber look or feel good by passing it along. Second one is triggers. By Berger's definition, a trigger is something that is easy to remember about a product or idea, helping to ensure it stays top of mind. It's funny to note that although online marketers use the term trigger to mean something completely different, we apply triggers to our campaigns with that same goal, keeping our product top of mind. Do not underestimate the power of properly triggering your social or email communications, with the importance of being top of mind with the customer. Next is emotion. Simply put, messaging with an emotional component is more likely to be shared. Social media or emails are a relationship channel, and part of any good relationship is emotion. Does that mean that every message you send should pull on heartstrings or get subscribers mad as hell? Probably not. However, every message you send should absolutely stay true to your brand, while remaining focused on your customer. If your subscribers feel like your messaging is all about you, without taking their interests into consideration, don't expect them to participate in spreading the word. Number 4 steps is public. Within the context of Contagious, the public component of a successful, shareable campaign means that it's built to show, built to grow. This is a great concept to apply to your email messaging or social posts. While it is true that not all email content is to be shared, think exclusive offers, transactional statements, and other personal information, many elements are designed specifically for sharing. For these, be sure they are built to show. Formatting content in a way that leads itself nicely to the channels where you want the recipient to share is a great step in building your content to show. The 5th one is practical value. Another word for practical value is actually relevance. If your message isn't relevant, why would it go viral? Some of the most successful campaigns are those that provide practical advice, how-to information, for example, or interesting random facts. Think top 10 lists or did you know messaging. Always consider the practical value your messaging offers your audience. The last one is about stories. Berger notes our rich cultural history of storytelling, and certainly good stories get passed along through generations. For online marketers, there are a couple of different ways to tap into this and use stories to improve our campaign reach. Sure, you could come right out and toss an actual story into an email every once in a while. It could help keep your content fresh, keep subscribers engaged, and maybe even get subscribers talking. But another way to look at building stories into your service takes a more holistic perspective. What is your brand story to consumers? Every memorable brand makes implicit promises to consumers across key touch points, and every great brand keeps those promises with every interaction it makes. So if every email you send isn't reinforcing your brand's story, the absence of that story can inadvertently erode brand value. So is your next huge viral email campaign a mere 6 steps away? It's hard to say for sure, but you can absolutely apply best practices in contagious content to your email campaigns. Consciously walk through Burger's steps in your next campaign and watch for any measurable difference. Along with 5 other key principles: steps, social currency, triggers, emotion, public, practical value, and stories. Social currency is a surefire way to generate buzz. Will following these 6 principles guarantee that 10 million people spread your message? No, but it will increase the number of people who pass it on. Encourage people to tell 2 friends instead of just 1. It's like a batting average in baseball. No one hits a home run every time, but by understanding the science of hitting, you can boost your average. Again, word of mouth isn't random, and it's not magic. By understanding why people talk and share, you can craft contagious content and use it to get you products and ideas to catch on.